There we are.
That ends very abruptly. I'm not sure whether it actually ends that way or that's the way it ends on the YouTube version. I've never heard an extended version of it.
I think they would have touched it off a little better than that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but we'll research that.
Yes.
Okay, have we got this together?
Well, I have no idea what you want to do next. So.
Well, what I want to do next is say hello to Ormly's wife Edie, who we certainly all of us can understand when you have been married for how many years? 60 years?
Yes, 60-something years.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Anyway, we've talked to Edie, and we've heard from his son Russ, and from his son Bob, and also from Bob's wife Gloria. So I want to send out a message of whatever you're supposed to say at these times. I've never been able to really come to grips with what you're supposed to say when people pass away.
I always say it sucks.
Well, that's for sure. One of the things that I want to do here is to make sure that we have touched on all of the bases. I wanted to mention the fact that on the Bazooka Street Trio, it's Archie Francis on guitar and Bob Kohler on banjo, and you've just got to see the YouTube version of Like a Virgin, which you can find by going to Gumfudgin.com, and there's a link on there that'll take you to the.
There's also a link on CaptainKazoo.com.
Well, there's a link on CaptainKazoo.com for, yes, right. That will take you to Ormly's page, which will take you to and there's also.
That's the way it works.
Anyway, we had fun. Ormly was up here, as I say, at the station at KFJC 9 years ago. That doesn't seem like it was possible that it was 9 years ago. Oscar has even gotten some gray hair now.
Yeah.
and the rest of us are aging at a considerable rate. Why is it when you're a kid, time passes so slowly, and then when you get older, it's just zooming by? Let's. Do we have some more?
Well, I was thinking about playing the medley of How Dry I Am, Little Brown Jug, Show Me the Way to Go Home, and The Prisoner's Song.
Hey, I don't think you can beat that at all. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting who is on this CD?
Well, that's something I don't know. This particular one is this is Bazooka Street.
Yeah.
This is the Bazooka Street Trio.
Okay. Let's give it a shot.
Let it rip. Here it comes on KFJC.
I'd like to record a couple of semi-important items for musical history. You may notice I try to give you the title of each song I do because that helps you to recognize the tune. Also, it's very difficult to play the bazooka because of the extremely large blowhole. It takes a lot of hot air. Now, if I do too many songs in a row, what happens is I hyperventilate and pass out. This is when music lovers rejoice. Okay, here's my big finish. Two factors had a direct influence on my, quote, musical education, unquote. My 50-plus years as a member of SPEBSQSA Incorporated, Barbershop Harmony, where I'm now officially known as a golden oldie, plus my years at the then Washington State College as a disc jockey, where I became known as Googie and the Coffee Pot Parade. These two factors combined allow me to play all my music by ear. which you should realize by now. Another item I should mention is that several years ago I had a debilitating stroke. I lost my ability to walk and talk. Then a couple of years after that, as a result of the stroke, I took a bad fall, cracking a vertebrae in my neck. I was with a couple of buddies up in the mountains when it happened. I certainly do believe in guardian angels, for sure. Now, as a result, I still stagger when I walk around, and sometimes I slur my speech. My wife never knows whether I'm drunk or sober. So these days, I'm trying to serve as a role model for other handicaps. Get out there and do something, even if it's wrong, just like me. I'm now going to try to fill this up to maybe 15 minutes or more of more and more excitement. There's a couple of tunes I do in honor of the early chili cook-offs. They sort of tell a story, since we used to drink a lot of beer in those early days, like the 60s and 70s. It's a medley of three. One is How Dry I Am, two is Little Brown Jug, and then Show Me the Way to Go Home. And if we get into trouble on the way home, the Prisoner's Song.
You betcha, Ormly. We were listening to that.
That's you know, the bazooka is it's kind of like a didgeridoo, isn't it?
Yes.
Very a similar approach. Listen, I've got to close out our TV presentation. This is Captain Kazoo with the Ormly Gumfudgin tribute. Rest in peace, Ormly. You're with us forever, for eternity. This is Captain Kazoo saying, keep on humming. We'll talk to you later.